Paraguay, South America, Desert Shield, Desert Storm, Vietnam era vet.
As a sergeant in the National Guard, Waltham resident Jay Gulla has been deployed all over the world. But when he's abroad, part of what he misses most are the basics.
Toothbrushes, toothpaste, shampoos, cookies, crackers, some licorice, candy, stuff like that.
Deployed soldiers can buy substitutes for these items overseas, but they're never quite the same as their American equivalents, and lines for supplies in exotic regions can be long. So Jay feels blessed to have his doting wife, Linda, who kept him supplied with coffee, oatmeal, and other treats during a recent tour in Kosovo.
It's like Christmas morning. Every time you get a package, you open it up, you rip it apart. Okay, Girl Scout cookies. All right, we're doing good here.
But while Jay and many like him expect to receive care packages from family and friends, he was taken for a loop when he got an unexpected delivery from a Watertown address.
I did not know this family from Watertown, and I made it a point to, when I did get back, a couple of months after I got back, I went to their house in Watertown, and I knocked on the door, and a gentleman came downstairs, and it happened to be Mr. Rocca. And we had a good chat for about an hour or so.
This is exactly the kind of recognition that drives John Rocca and his wife Wendy of Watertown to ship packages to soldiers overseas as part of Operation American Soldier.
Wendy and I created Operation American Soldier back at the beginning of the war, and we've been sending out packages ever since. We've sent out close to 20,000 pounds worth of cheer packages to probably somewhere around 800 different soldiers, sailors, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard, Red Cross, chaplains, combat support hospitals.
John doesn't know the recipients personally, but he understands exactly how they feel.
Then a package arrives from someone I don't know. It's addressed to me. Sorry. A box full with letters of encouragement, food that is familiar and comforting, books, magazines, and other fun stuff. You know what? People do care. We are not forgotten.
Like Jay, John comes from a military family. After his daughter was deployed to Iraq, she asked for some personal items to be shipped overseas. The first package took a while to reach her, but it inspired he and his wife to create OAS. As word spread, they mailed more and more packages, with the goal that no soldier would walk away from mail call empty-handed.
It's not necessarily as important of what's in the box. It's more the fact that they are getting a box.
For some of the younger soldiers, the packages are especially meaningful.
For a 19-year-old, 20-year-old, it is tough. It is. But when they received the package, instead of kicking a can, they were smiling, their chins were up, and their performance was way up.
Rocca takes special care to make packages for enlisted women, who he says don't often receive mail from home. Recently, he started sending happy birthday packages as well. Sometimes soldiers approach him with unusual requests.
I had one guy, he goes, I have to have some Twinkies. I got to have Twinkies. I had to have M&M Reese's Pieces.
What OAS ships depends largely on what John and his wife can buy and what is donated to them on a local level. He explains that Dunkin' Donuts, which has contributed generously, is still the #1 request, and many well-known businesses have donated money and products to give enlisted soldiers reminders of the Commonwealth while they're far away from home. Rocca's problem, other than a lowered awareness of the conflicts overseas, is not so much products as the money to send them.
It costs approximately $1.25 to $1.50 a pound to ship. So far, in 2009, we've spent about a little over $2,000.
What you do is phenomenal. Times are tough, as we all know, and yeah, you got to dig in a little bit deeper, but that little bit deeper helps and goes a heck of a long way for the kids and gals that are over there in these countries that are working very, very hard. They appreciate it. I mean, I've never seen anything discarded, just thrown out in the trash or anything like that. Everything is saved, and if one soldier gets something that another soldier doesn't like, they share it.
For Waltham Newswatch, this is Chris Wangler.